All right. Good evening, everybody, and you're welcome to AI and automation class. First of all, I would love to welcome everyone joining us from different parts of the globe. Thank you so much for joining Easy Tech. Some of you are already familiar with the words AI automation, while some of you are new to it. My duty tonight is to guide you step by step on what AI and automation means. And also, the anchor for this entire program initiative training is Easy Tech Academy. Tech Academy will train students on tech skills. And this is one of the newest courses that was launched 2 months ago. We already have students who are taking the master class. But we see beyond master class, and that's why we are having this free section with you. We see beyond masterclass. You are a community member, and there are a lot of community benefits. And this is one out of the community benefits. So please, if you're excited to be here, just react with your favorite emoji. If you're so much happy to be here, just react with your favorite emoji. Can I see those emojis rolling now? Thank you so much. 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 You are part of Easy Tech community, and this is one of Easy Tech community events. We always host this event every Saturday, right? Whereby we come together, learn from each other, we also grow. You may not have the financial capacity to go for the master class, but they are part of the community. We also have you in mind. And also, if you have the financial capacity to go for the master class where we tutor you step by step by step by step by step, yes, Easy Tech is also open for it. Just register, and then we get you to start the next cohort that will be starting by January. All right, let's get into it. Why are we here? Now, this is not our first masterclass. Please listen carefully. This should be the fourth masterclass we'll be having on AI and automation. So that means we have been taking the topic series by series, topic by topic, project by project. Some of you, I believe this might be your first time. Now, why we are starting again is because we have more persons, more participants join us recently. And that's why we just thought the need to start afresh. So please, as we are starting now, by January or other episodes that we're going to have, we're going to be building on it. We've had several practical sections, right? So please, I want to encourage everybody, don't miss out from all our sections. They're very, very important. If you miss out from this section now, we might not start again. So we might need to build on it, build on it, build on it. And also, I've been the only one taking this section. I'm the one now taking the fourth section. So please, as we proceed, I might not be the only one taking this section. So we might be bringing up guests or from the community, those who are intermediate, advanced, right? We bring them. They also come to us, talk to us, teach us, guide us, work on projects with us, and then we learn from each other and we grow as a community. AI is evolving, and there's a whole lot we need to learn. But please, let's make it easy for me too. If you're interested in maybe impacting the community members, let's say you're very good with generative AI or agentic AI or AI and automation that revolves around AI, and you want to share your knowledge, please, you can always send a DM. Just check on any of the admin on the WhatsApp group. Send them a message. We can book you, right? We can book you. Please don't feel too shy. I may not know you, but please, if you love to come to contribute to the community, please do not hesitate to reach out to us, and then we can schedule you, and then you can be part of the community member, part of the community guest that is going to also impact or influence the entire community members. Thank you so much. You're welcome to EduTech once again. Now we want to get started, and my classes are always very, very interactive. But before I proceed, do I need to tell you my name? So many of you already know me. I am Israel Afolabi, and I'm AI and automation specialist. If you want to know me more and more and more and more and more, just visit my LinkedIn. Just type Israel Afolabi. You get to see more of what I do and more of who I represent. So please, a lot of time, We may not go deeper into that. And also, if you feel free, also you can also share your LinkedIn on the WhatsApp group. We get to pick it, we get to follow you, we get to connect with you, and then we can build together. Tonight we are here and we are starting again from the scratch. From the scratch. What is AI? What is automation? We want to define what AI means. We want to define what automation is, and then we want to now bring these two keywords together. We also break it. And I don't know if 1 hour will be enough. I also want us to do something practical. And if there's no time, we might take it to the next to next week, right? To next week. Okay, now, what is AI? If I ask you, what is AI? But now let me give you a scenario. And this is a scenario I always use. You went to university, you studied mathematics, you studied statistics, you studied engineering, you studied law, you studied pharmacy, you graduated, you got a job, and then maybe you proceeded to the second degree, to third degree, and then you became doctor, you became professor. But look at it. Let's say you studied, let's say mathematics, and then you are now a professor who understands mathematics. The truth is, if I ask you questions on law, you may not be able to answer correctly. If I ask you questions on, let me say, art, you may not be able to answer correctly because you are only good in the field of your study. Now, what do we call that? We call that human intelligence. The knowledge you are getting tonight is what? Human intelligence. But here is it. There is a machine that can actually accumulate all the knowledge in the world. Don't worry, download mathematics into it to accept it. Download English, download physics, download chemistry, download law, download arts, download medicine and surgery. Just think about the course. That machine has all the knowledge inside of it. Now, when you ask questions on mathematics, it's able to answer you. When you ask questions on art, it's able to answer you. When you ask questions on law, it's able to answer you. You ask questions on pharmacy, it's able to answer you. What do we call that? We call that what? Who can tell me? Type it on the comment section. Type it on the comment section. What knowledge should I call that? What knowledge should I call that? What knowledge should I call that? Please drop that on the comment section. What knowledge? Like, can you hear me? Super intelligence. Thank you so much. Just one response. My classes are always interactive. What's going on tonight? Where are my students? Just one. Thank you so much, Mr. or Mrs. Obi. This should be Mr. Just one. I want more responses, please. Automation. Okay. More responses, please. More responses. We have 18 students on this call. Let's have more responses. Hey, hello, are you there? Where are my students? I don't know the type of audience I'm having this evening. I always have maximum cooperation knowledge. Okay. I want more responses, please. More responses, more responses. More responses, more responses, more responses. Some students are not following me. They're asking the question. That means some of you are not following me. All right. Okay, let me come again. Thank you so much. Let me come again. Good. Now, okay, let me just quickly just recap. Thank you so much. I love that. Good. So this is my question. But before my question, right, I was trying to make an illustration. So I said you went to university, you accumulated knowledge, right? But now, no, you cannot answer questions outside the box. Let's say you studied, let's say, medicine and surgery. When I bring law questions to you, you're unable to answer. When I bring engineering questions to you, you're unable to answer because of what? You only studied what? Medicine and surgery. But that medicine and surgery that you know, we call it human human intelligence. But now, we now have a system, we have a machine that can store all the knowledge that you study mathematics, English, physics, chemistry, you study the medicine and surgery, art, law. That machine accumulates all this knowledge. I now ask, what type of intelligence is it? Thank you so much for all those who have contributed. Yes, that's where artificial intelligence comes in. Now, if anybody asks, what is AI? I believe I can say something. Let me ask you, what is now AI? I've given you the story. I've given you an illustration. So if I now ask you now, what is AI? I want to see the person that's going to answer me. Let me get to see someone to answer me. Just type on the comment section, what is AI? What is artificial intelligence? Please type, please type, please type, please type. I've given you the story. I've given you the illustration. I've given you the guide. I've given you the roadmap. So now, coin the roadmap into a very short definition. Let me see what you can come up with. Are we typing already? Just type it very short. I want to see what you can come up with. Thank you so much for all those who are typing. It's an interactive class. We're not here to rush you. I'm not here to just talk. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm seeing several definitions. Artificial intelligence is the ability of a software or machine to think, act, solve problems like I'm more than a woman. Thank you so much. Accumulate, I love this. Thank you so much. Lola Abimbola, thank you so much. Your definition match perfectly with my illustration. Accumulation of human intelligence into machine is a process of doing human work and tasks faster, easier. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see several definitions of what? Of artificial intelligence. Thank you so much. Accumulation, I love that. But let me make it much more suitable. Simulation of human intelligence into what? Into machine. That's it. What machine know is from human. They put it into it. Are you there? Now, no wonder these machines are smart. In fact, even smarter than us. Yes. I have all the confidence to tell you that these machines are smarter than us. Look at your ChatGPT. Yes, it can make mistake. But the truth is, what these models, these machines know, we don't even know up to 10% of it. Ask questions from any domain. They're able to provide answers, right? They're able to do complex tasks for us. Now, we've defined AI. Okay, let me proceed with my slide. So sorry. Don't mind me. I don't use slides. I use what's on my head. All right, so today we're going to learn automation. We're going to learn. We may not go into lesson 2 today. We may not also go to lesson 3 today because of time, but I can assure you we're going to complete lesson 1. Okay, so this is what I just explained. What is AI? AI refers to the capacity, simulation of human intelligence into what? Into machine. It's the capability of machines and software system to simulate human intelligence. Can you see? It enables computer to perform tasks that typically requires human thinking, such as learning from data, reasoning, of course, problem solving, decision making, understanding language, and also recognizing what? Pattern. Good. Then we have 2 types of AI. Majorly, we have more actually, but we're going to look at these 2. We are looking at generative AI and also the agentic AI. Let me give an example from the word generative. So many of you have heard about ChatGPT. Of course, it's just a name of a solution, of a product, right? But that GPT, what does it mean? It means what? Generative pre-trained transformer. What it does is not too difficult. What it does is this. When you ask questions to your ChatGPT, What does it do? It gives you answer. You ask questions, it does what? It provides you answer. Oh, help me write an email, help me do this, help me do that. And then, oh, what is psychology? What is this? Then it gives you answer. It's an example of what? Generative AI. It generates, create this for me, create that for me. It generates answers to you. The first type of AI is what? The generative AI. Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that creates new content based on a pattern that the AI has learned from data. An example is what? Can you see? Generating text. Oh, help me to create this. It generates it for you. Generate images, generate code, generate audio, generate video. How many of you use GPT? Just give me an emoji. GPT. When I say GPT now, it's not only Chat GPT. Oh. It can be Gemini, it can be Cloud, it can be Perplexity, it can be Grok, it can be Meta, it can be Julius AI. We have a whole lot. Give me your favorite emoji if you use any of the GPT. Any of the GPT. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see so many reactions. So that is what? An example of generative AI. We also have the agentic. The agentic goes beyond generating. You know, if you go to a ChatGPT, for example, now, for example, I'm using ChatGPT as a case study because it's very, very popular out there. And you ask questions, it gives you, that's all, right? But here, we're looking at agentic AI. Now, this refers to AI system that design to achieve goals autonomously. This refers to systems designed to achieve goals. How? Autonomously. For example, now let me give you an example, and that's why we're here tonight. And that's why we're learning AI and automation. That's where the agentic, that's the strength. How does it work? Let me give you an example. Now, for example, now, you tell your AI, please, every 6 o'clock, check all the website, check for the recent tech news, tech updates, tech trends, right? When I say tech trend, that means, of course, there's always trend now. Good. Collect it for me, gather the reports, edit it, and then post it to my social media handle every 6 a.m. Let me ask you, can ChatGPT do it? Let me see your response on the comment section. Can ChatGPT or can your GPT, your normal GPT, can it do it? Like what I just said now, the illustration, content writing, right? Number one, it will do research. Yes, check the latest content. That's one. Number two, it do content writing. Let me say technical writing. It writes, it edits, it collate it, put emoji, capitalize on text, do this, do that, do the spacing, do everything, and then also post. That's like social media handling. Look at like 3 or 4 tasks, right? That is where the agentic strength comes to play. That's where the agentic strength comes to play. Agentic refers to goals that are achieved autonomously. And of course, we have more. Yeah, that's why you're here. And don't worry, you two, you're still going to unmute your mic and tell me more. So instead of just generating content, they are used to plan, they are used to make decisions. We use tools and execute across system. Okay, so let's proceed now. So, of course, we are seeing automating workflow end to end. We can see interacting with APIs, database, and application. And that is what agentic AI can help us achieve. Okay, so let's proceed to the next slide. So I just have another slide here that speaks about difference between generative AI and agentic AI. But because of time, I may not go deeper. All right, so we can see the core purpose. Generative AI is basically used to create content, but agentic achieves special goals like planning, deciding, taking action. The primary function of a generative AI is to do what? Is to generate. Why agentic is to do what? Is to execute tasks autonomously. So of course, I'm going to provide you with this slide so you can go through it in depth live by yourself. All right, let's proceed to the next slide now. Now, I believe we've explained what AI really means. Now we want to now go into automation. Before we bring these two keywords together, it's very important we understand what this keyword means and how it works. All right, so we want to look at automation from the word to automate, to allow tasks work on its own. Okay, good. Automation is the use of machine or technology to perform tasks. How? Automatically, with or without human intervention, or with minimal human intervention, human help. And why do we use, and why is automation, why is it very, very important? Number one, for greater speed. Please, let me explain this fact. Automation has been for a very long time. Yes or yes? So sorry to say, for those who work in factory, you agree with me, there are some mechanical automation that you have, whereby if human is doing it, it will take more time. Look at all these bottling industries out there, all this, Coca-Cola. Do you want to say it's woman that is filling it one by one? It will take more time. These are what? Mechanical automation. We have robotic automation. We have CRM automation. But why are we here tonight? Who can tell us why we're here tonight? We're here to learn what? AI automation. Are you there? So don't see it as automation it's not new. That's been existing for a very long time. But what we are here to learn is what is AI and automation. How can AI automation be used to solve our day-to-day tasks? Right? Good. So please, I want us to see it with a broader perspective, from a broader perspective. So automation generally, they are used to do what? For greater speed, consistency. They also help to focus on high-value tasks, right? High value tasks. Now, what is automation? Not only automation now, what is AI and automation? Before I ask this question, I would love to ask you, what is now AI and automation? Because I've defined AI, I've also defined automation. Who can now bring these two keywords together and give us a more robust or a more precise definition? Anybody? I would love to see what you can come up with. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Yes, let's get to write something. I already said it's an interactive class. It's a community hour. It's a community event on AI and automation. Yes, I've defined AI. I've defined automation. Who can bring these two keywords together and give us something brilliant? Anybody? Let's be very fast. I don't want you to just come here to just listen. No, it must be very, very interactive. Or let me give, please, if you want to speak, could you raise your hand? Mr. or Mrs. Oduyemi, do you want to speak? I would love to hear from you. Please, you can just unmute your mic and speak. Mr. or Mrs. Oduyemi, what is AI and automation? I've defined AI. I've also defined automation. Can you bring these two keywords together and give us a more robust definition? Hello, sir, are you there? Hello, ma, are you there? Okay, who wants to speak? Just raise your hand. I'm going to give you opportunity to speak. Anybody wants to speak? Anybody? Speak now. Nobody is speaking. What type of student am I having this evening? This is not how my class usually be. Anybody wants to speak? Thank you so much, Ms. Chinelu. Thank you so much for dropping that. AI automation is the process of using AI to generate information in faster, easy way than human. Yeah. Let me say maybe 3/10. Yeah, sorry for that, but I just need. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you that you tried, but just one out of what we can actually achieve. I want more responses, please. More responses, please. You can raise your hand. I'm going to give you opportunity to speak. No one is talking. Okay, let me answer my question myself. Okay, Mr. Kawade, do you want to speak? Kawade Olayinka, do you want to speak? What is AI and automation?
Okay, yes, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hello? Okay, so AI automation is more about AI to using AI in a way that it can directly or it can without human interference can actually be able to, or it's a way whereby you use code to make an AI more of independent, but not too independent. I don't know how to put it here, but not too independent, something like that.
Mm, Mr. Thank you so much. Yes, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Yes, you also tried. Okay, Anna is raised. Please go ahead. Anna is raised. Please go ahead. Yes, please go ahead. Yes, Mr. Abdul, please go ahead.
Yes. Automation refers to using technology to perform tasks with the minimal human intervention. This saves time, reduces error, and increasing efficiency. Automation can be used in business, marketing, customer support, and more with the workflow carrying out repetitive tasks automatically. That is
Wow.
automation.
Wow. Thank you so much. This is brilliant and this is profound. Thank you so much. Yes, I love this excellent answer coming from Mr. Abdul. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Abdul from Pakistan. We are so much glad to have you join us. Yes.
I will
See,
really appreciate it to you to
yeah,
mention me.
yeah. Now, from what I've said so far, is the combination of artificial intelligence and what? And automation to do what? To perform tasks, to achieve goals with minimal human support, with human minimal intervention. This can actually increase efficiency. This can actually reduce error. This can actually reduce inconsistencies. It's very much scalable. Instead of focusing on minimal tasks, we can focus on high value tasks to achieve much more results. That's where automation comes in place. I just give an example, and I'm going to ask more questions. I said, let's assume now we set up an automation system that on its own goes online, check for latest tech news, edit it, draft it, and then automatically post to LinkedIn, to Facebook, to Twitter, to Instagram, 6 a.m. We want to be productive. Now, in that case, do I need a technical writer? Do I need a content creator? Do I need a social media manager? Automation can handle it. And that's one of the beauty part of automation. Yes, I have examples of automation here, but before I go into this, let's have some practical sections together. Now, I want to ask you a question, and I want everybody to contribute to it. Please, if you want to contribute, just raise your hand. I'm going to give you opportunity to speak. Mention that one thing that you have been doing from January till date that you wish automation can take it from here. Just mention it. Every month, always create a report. Mention it. Every month, you always do this. You always do it every month. This month, you will do it. Maybe in your work, on your office, or this or that. Mention it. And I can tell you for a fact that automation can take care of it. Can we have hand raise? What is that thing, Miss Chinelo, that I've been doing from January to February to March to April? That thing I've been doing consistently every month. You always do it. It can be every day, but let me just make it every month. What is that thing? Can you mention? I would love you to mention. Anybody here can
I
raise
don't
their
have
hand. It's not
this.
possible.
Well, the only thing that I do every month is, or every day, every month is nothing but my business. And my business involves selling of law books, and that is all. Selling law
Okay.
books to lawyers and the students.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, there is always that one thing. Okay. Now let me give an example. Now, when they come to a DM, when they ask questions, oh, do you have this book? Do you have that book? Oh,
Mm.
where can I get it? How can I do it? How can I do it? We can set up a customer chatbot that can actually respond to all their questions. So if anybody comes to your DM or to your website and say, oh, hello, Miss Chinelu, I want to get this book, or do you have this book, or how much is it, how much last price, and all those questions they always ask. we can set up an automation system that can do what? That can respond to it. 24/7, that means you can be sleeping and then the automation system is doing its work and you're making sales and you're getting your credit alert. Right? I want more students. Miss Danola, what is that one thing that I've been doing from January to February to March? Just tell me. I can tell you for a fact that automation can take care of it. Yes, please go ahead. Mr. Oluwasegun, you have this raised. Yes, I would love to hear from you, sir.
Well, I'm a video editor and I edit video content. So mostly I generate or I edit videos up to 1 hour or more a video. And I do this frequently.
Thank you so much. Automation can also have a large impact in it. How? How? I will tell you. One, we have some LLMs that focus on editing videos. Just give it the right prompt. You have your videos edited. I don't know if I've heard about Vimeo 3. I don't know if I've heard about Note LM3. These are like models that are specifically built for what? For video editing. It will do it. Just give it the right prompt. Yes. Video editing, automation can take care of it. Okay, Mr. Kayode Olayinka, your hand is raised. What is that task that I've been doing from January even till now?
Okay, I would say more about using like um for an app, for a freelancer like someone like me now that I'm a freelancer, being able to help out staying online steady and responding to messages.
Thank you so much. I already said it. Set up a customer chat bot, maybe on your website, on your page. When they come, they're getting answers immediately. You don't need to stay online 24/7, right? When they come, ask questions, they get. And also, let me even take it a step higher. You can also set up an AI voice agent. So instead of you calling every morning, hello, what do you want to buy? What do you want to do? What do you know? You can set up an automation system that can do what? Respond to it. We have found some automation platform that works 24/7. I'm going to teach you tonight using n8n. We also have more that work 24/7, right? They don't sleep. But we feel tired, we rest, we take break. But this automation system does not. And that's why it's really taking a very, very huge wave this period. Mr. Abdul, I would love to hear from you. What's that task that I've been doing daily that you feel?
Basically, my name is Abdul Jalil. I'm from Pakistan. I am currently a student in 5th semester BSIT, but my interesting is AI automation with the field of AI. I want to make a automation specialist using n8n and different tools like make.com, and I am also make a freelancer and I automate the system because automation is used in every field: finance, healthcare, medical, electrical, mechanical. In every fields are used AI automations. With the field of familiar with the AI automation, LLMs, generative AI, machine learning, and others. This field I familiar instantly and use this and learn this concept fastly in 3 months: January, February, March. There it is.
Okay, thank you so much. I didn't really get your illustration, but I was hearing, yeah, they're a freelancer. Yes, of course, automation can always take care of all of this. We have a project, automation can take care of it. Okay, so few examples I have here: building customer chatbots that can handle customer requests, customer questions. We have automated social media postings. Yes, in one of our classes, the last class that we did on this master class, we built an AI agent that automatically script the latest tech content and post it on social media platform. We did it. So for those who have been following us, you can just check out the video on our YouTube page and then try out your own. So in this case, do I need a social media manager? Do I need the content writer? If I have 2 or 5, I'm going to reduce it to 1 or 2. Of course, automation can also help cut cost. AI voice agent. Yes, I'm still going to teach us, but maybe not now. Maybe that'll be next year. how to build an AI voice agent that can integrate to your website, that can integrate to any platform out there. Personalized marketing that triggers based on human behavior. Of course, we have more. Automation can be applied to all fields, the finance sector, the agricultural sector, education sector, whichever sector you want to mention. Automation can definitely be applied. Why do I need automation? Let me ask you a question. Why do you need automation? From all I've said, why do you need automation? Okay, let me proceed because of time. Of course, number one, it increases efficiency. It increases efficiency. Number two, you have time to focus on high value tasks. Instead of doing that thing that you're doing consistently, you do what? For those who have been using ChatGPT, for example, now, you will agree with me. Look at it. Let's say you want to draft an email, you want to respond to your boss. Just give a draft to GPT. GPT help you customize it, error free, and then very, very neat. All just to do is what? Copy and paste, and you're good to go. But let's assume that you want to sit down and draft. It takes more time. I've heard about somebody who told me, I'm an author. Before now, I have to consult this book, go to library, sleepless night, this and this. Take me 3, 4, 6 months before I can write one book. But now with AI, hey, you can agree with me. Just go for the premium. You agree with me. This AI parts, permit me to say, some of them are insane. If you use Perplexity, you will agree with me. If you use all these pro AI, even though if you are using the free version, are you not amazed by what you are seeing? And that is one of the benefits. High value tax. It avoids human error and it also boosts productivity. It boosts productivity. Now, if there's no automation, number one is we have what? Wasted time. You spend more time on manual tasks. Look at it. I just give an illustration. You write the content, you edit the content, you post the content on Facebook, post it manually on Instagram, post it manually. You're wasting more time. Automation can help you schedule all your posts at once. Low employee morale. I don't know. For those who are doing 9 to 5, you agree with me. I don't know all, but when I was also doing 9 to 5, I do same tasks every day. Sometimes, especially Fridays, my body will just be extremely weak. I will not just have strong morale to. I don't know when this is happening to you. When you are doing a task consistently every day, I don't know, but for me, my morale is always very low. And also high cost. You spend more. And also repeated error. You are bound to make errors. You are bound to make mistakes. But now let's proceed to more of technical. Right? Let's proceed to more of technical. For this class, we're going to be using n8n as a case study. Right? And then we're going to look at some key concepts of n8n. n8n is just a platform. It's a tool that allows up to 500 plus integrations. That is, you can integrate different applications into your workflow to achieve your tasks. So tonight we can just do something very, very, very minimal, so we can actually just have a feel of experience of how automation really works in real life. So the first concept I want to explain is trigger. Trigger from the word. Now, automation cannot start without a trigger. Trigger is what starts the automation. What begins the automation. Now, let's say, for example, now, you want to post every 6 o'clock. You want the automation to help you post every 6 o'clock. Now, something must start it. What is starting it is known as a trigger. And we have 3 types of trigger. Majorly, we have 3 types. We have the manual, we have the schedule, we also have the application. The manual is when you yourself, you go there and do what? And turn it on and activate it and start it. That's the manual. The schedule is when you schedule it, maybe to run every 6 o'clock, or to run every 5 o'clock, or to run every 8 o'clock. Let me give you an example that everybody has been using. Your alarm. Let's say you're in Lagos and you always go to office, and then you want to always wake up by 8 o'clock. What do? You already set up your alarm. Whenever it's 5 a.m., you do what? The alarm rings, and then it wakes you up, and then you go out to do what? To prepare for work. That is like a trigger. When it is 5 o'clock, it rings. Also, trigger what start the automation. And then another type of trigger can also be what? An application. That's where webhook comes in place, property update, form submission. I may not explain all this now because they're a bit of technical. I'm going to explain more, right? Webhook is like a notifier, right? It's like a notifier. Okay, so let's proceed into practical. I don't really want to go deeper because of our time. So of course, filtering, filtering, then we go to practical. The slide is very, very long. Let's go to filtering before we just wrap up this theory. What is filtering? And let me give an example. I always use this example in class, and I'm going to use it also in the community. Now, let's say we want to organize an event. Let's say Easy Tech wants to organize an event this December, only December now, there's 30 December. We want to organize an event. And then we now said we give a form. If you want to attend, fill this form. Now, on the form, there's a particular section that says, will you be attending physically? So let's say the event is a physical event in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's say we're doing the event at Lekki, and then the event is what? It's a physical event. And then there's a particular section that says, are you attending? That is, will you be attending the physical event? And then the option is what? Yes and no. Now we want to now create a flow. If they will attend the event, we want them to automatically get the event venue, the venue of the event. So that means if they say yes, they're going to attend, automatically they will do what? They will receive an email of the event location, the event address. Let me ask you, if they say they will not attend the event physically, should they receive an email? I'm asking you, class. Should they receive an email? Type it in the comment section. Should they receive an email? Okay, one response, two responses. I want more response. I want more responses, please. Should they receive the event address? I want more responses. Thank you so much. I can see no. Can you see? No. Now, what is taking care of that action is what? Filtering. Can you see? What is taking care of that action is what? Is filtering. If they say yes, they will attend the physical event. What happened? They get the event address. They get the event. What? What if they say they're not going to attend? There's no need sending them the what? The address. Are you there? Now, what's taking care of that is what? Is filtering. That is, it allows or block data on what condition. If they will attend, they get the event address. If they will not attend, we can do what? We can ignore. Just like you. If I ask you, come and register for Easy Tech AI and Automation class. If you say yes, what happened? We admit you, we train you, we develop you, we make you skilled AI and automation specialists in the next 2 months, working on real projects. But if you say no, what do? We ignore you. You join the main community. Are you there? Good. That's just an example of filtering. We can do more and more and more. My goal is just to make it beginner friendly. Don't worry, we are going to be building on this knowledge. Then we also have action. Let me explain action in the way that you get to understand. Action is like tax. Like tax. What do you want to achieve? You want to send a message. It's an action. You want to check if your calendar is free, is available. It's a what? It's an action. You want to update your calendar. It's an action. You want to send a notification to Slack. It's an action. You want to retrieve information from your CRM, either Notion or Airtable or Money.com, whichever CRM tool you are using. It's an action. Again, action is like a task that you're interacting with. So it can be from Google Sheets, Dropbox, Slack, Salesforce, calendar. let's go to practical. I love the topic, but let's go to practical. So how do we navigate to practical? All you need to do is go to your browser. So please, the slide is too much. In our subsequent class, we'll be covering the slide step by step. I want us to have a feel of practical before we leave tonight. I want us to have a feel of practical before we leave tonight. So anything is free for 2 weeks. You can register with your email. So they give you free 2 weeks to use n8n for free. Right? Good. So all you have to do is type n8n.io. n8n.io. I'm sending the link now to everybody. So please, you can help me send the link to the group. Please, help me send the link to the group. All right. So now with this website, you're able to access n8n for what? For 2 weeks for free. Good. Now, this is how the interface looks like. I'm just going to be very, very brief with the interface because we are pressed for time. All right, so this is the interface. So all you need to do, can you see my top right? Just click on what? Sign in. If you're a beginner, if you're a newbie, this user friendly. And what? Sign in. So when you sign in, if you're a newbie, you need to input your name, your username, your password. You need to like create an account. But what of time, I will not be able to do that. I'm just going to click on sign in because I already have an account. So I'm just going to click on sign in. But if you are new, you click on what? But if you are new, just click on what? Start a free trial. Yeah, thank you so much. Good. Yeah. Start a free trial. Are you there? Start a free trial. That means if you are new, you don't have an account, start a free trial. So it gives you that interface where you can write your name, your username, your password, and all those details that's required of you. And when you're done, automatically you have a workspace. So for me, I already have an account. A lot of time, I'll click on sign in. So I click on sign in, automatically it brings your workspace. So this is how the workspace is going to look like. Just hold on, please. This is how the workspace is going to look like. Please, I can tell you for a fact it's user-friendly. You don't need to bother yourself. It's not too difficult at all. Can you see? So this is the workspace. So because of time, I will not explain all of this. Permit me. I don't want to rush, but a lot of time, I will explain all of this. So just click on what? Create workflow. And also your own might be blank. Everywhere might be 0, 0, 0, 0. Just create workflow. Now, yours might be a bit, just a bit different. Just a bit. Why am I saying a bit? Especially if you are trying it out today. Because we have version 1. Version 2 was released a few days ago. Wasn't on Monday or Tuesday? No, that was Monday. Yes, this week Monday. Right? But I've already upgraded mine. So you just might be a bit different, but of course it's still the same, just a bit, not like really, really far. You may not see this published if you're using version 1. And sorry, if you're using version 1, you may not see it. You may be seeing inactive and all those things. But of course, it's still the same, right? It's still the same. So now the first thing you need to do is what? Who can tell me the first thing to do? I told you in class, the first thing you might need to do is what? Somebody should type it in the comment section. The first thing you need to do when you want to start automation is what? Set a trigger. Yes, thank you so much. You need to do what? Set a trigger. Yes, a trigger. What starts the automation? Yes, what starts your automation? Now, so of course, yes, thank you so much. Good, I love that. Good. So we have, can you see, add a first step. Of course, we also have a lot of templates you can build on, but because it's a beginner class, so let's leave template for now, and also let's also leave AI for now. So let's start ourselves. So I'm going to click on this plus sign. You can click on it from here, or you can come to my top right to do what? To click on it, and that's your first step. Is your what? Is your trigger. So I'm going to click on this. Then you get to see different nodes. Because of time, I could not explain nodes, right? Because of time, I could not explain. So these are different nodes, right? Different actions. Good. So we can see here, can you see trigger manually? That means you want to trigger it yourself. Trigger manually. Are you there? On app events, on the schedule, on webhook call, form submission, and much more. Because of time, I may not be able to go into it one by one. But for this class, let's just try out something. Let's just do something so that everybody can also practice. Yeah, everybody can also practice. Let's just quickly do something together. Let me quickly, maybe the next 10 minutes, we just do something together. All right, so I'm going to use on form submission. So I'm going to click on it, right? Then it gives like a form. So come here, what's the title of the form? Let me say Easy Tech what? Training. So let me say Easy Tech AI training, right? The description of the form, just like the way you have form, we have different form. This is n8n form, we have Google form, we have Microsoft form, we have Jot form, we have Type form. We also have some forms you can generate from other CRM tools. Yes or yes? Yes. Good. So let's get the description. So let me say onboarding what form because of time. Then we can now add the elements. So just click on add form element and then you can add the element. So you can say, okay, I want their full name, and then you can give it a data type. Of course, we have different data type. We also call it data structure or data format, right? So in this case, I'm going to give it what? A text, because name, the response, will be in what? In text. Of course. So let me just be very fast. Add another one. Let me say I also want your email, right? Your email. I'm also going to give it another data type, which is what? Email. And then let's give it the last one. So let's say the name. Let me say here, let me say, what will I add? We already have the name, the email. And let me say, will you be attending? Will you be registering? Let me just ask that question. So in this case, I'm going to use a drop down. So I'm just going to add yes and no. So some person can say yes, some person can say no. So come here, I'll say what? Yes. And I'll click on there, and I'm going to click on what? No. So now my form is ready. Here you can see the input. Here is where you do the functionality, where you do the settings, and here is the output. If I run it now and I fill a response, I'm going to see it on the output part. And here now we have the test URL. We also have the production URL. The test URL is used to test just from the word. But now if I'm sending this link to you, I'm going to use the what? The production URL. What's the difference? The only difference is this. Can you see form -test? But production URL does not have text. Right? That's the difference. So I'm going to also give you the link to test. We're going to test it together. I'm going to deploy it to production. We're going to test it. Everybody going to see the beauty of automation. All right, we're done with our form. I can click on execute step. You can run each node. That's one beautiful part I love about automation. You can run each node. So now I'm running my node, and let's see the response it gets to give us. It ought to give me a form. So do I have the form now? I'm yet to have the form. So let me do it again. So let me run it again. So I ought to have a form. I already created it. Good. So the form is coming up. So the form is coming up. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. I'm too fast. Oh, the recording will be available and then you can catch up with it. Now, do you see what we've created? Easy Tech AI training onboarding form. Just the way we have written it from the back end. And here it is in the front end. Don't worry, I'm going to give you the link. You're also going to fill it. So what's my name? My name is Israel. My email is this. So let me just give you my email for Labi Israel. Right? This is my email. Type your email. Will I be registering for the program? I'm saying yes. Then I'll click on submit. And when I click on submit, what happened? My record has been recorded. Where is it? Here is my response. Can you see my full name, my email? Will I be registering? I said yes. The data submitted, the form mode, which is what? A test. I can see my output in 3 or 4 different methods. I can see it in form of schema. I can see it in form of table. I can see my response in terms of what? JSON. And of course, I can also see it in form of binary, but it's optional, right? These are like 3 to 4 different output methods you can use to see your form responses. Good. So you can use any of the three actually, but of course, JSON is much more used and widely used. If you want to change the name of the node, just click here to change it. But for now, let's just leave it. Right? Good. Now, I've created my form submission. Then the next thing, let's have an AI system, an agentic AI node that can help us process this information or help us draft an email and send to user. Let's just do that tonight. Then we can take our rest. It's now ready, but please pardon me. Let's do something remarkable tonight. Right? Good. So I'm going to click on this plus sign. Then I'm going to click on what? AI. It's also an action, right? AI agents. So I'm clicking on AI agents. Of course, I think that we have different AI agents. But for now, let's use these AI agents that can help us generate content and then help us send it. Of course, just like your ChatGPT, you give it instruction, it helps you generate the content and send it to your user. So of course, this is it. This is the node. Can you see this is the AI agent node? AI agent node contains 3 major components. Number 1 is the chat model, the memory, and the tools. The chat memory, or the chat model, the memory, and the tool. What's the chat model? The chat model is all the GPT you have out there. You can connect it to your Anthropic, you can connect it to your GPT, that's your OpenAI, the one I always use. It's called OpenAI. Good. You can connect it to Gemini, you can connect it to Grok, you can connect it to Cloud. We have a whole lot out there. These are LLM, large language model, that you can connect your chat model to. And also, you need an API key to be able to access this model. Please take notes. Gemini is free but has daily limits. OpenAI is not free at all. You need to make some dollars. So you can buy $5 API credits, AI credits rather, AI credits. You can buy $10, whichever you can afford, so I can use for testing. But there's one beautiful thing that n8n has now. It also has some free AI credits, especially when you're using OpenAI. You can also use, there's free credits that's already available for you. They can also use for testing, right? So let's get to use that. But for me, I've exhausted mine, but I already have AI credits, so I can use that. I'm just going to show you. And I told you we can have, yeah, OpenAI key, good. So, but I told you already that we can have, right, different model. So, which one should we use? Should we use Gemini or we use OpenAI? Anybody?
Let's go for Gemini, sir.
Thank you. Gemini, okay. All right, okay, good. Let's go for Gemini. So I'm going to click on this plus, then I will come here. Now you can search for it actually. But what of time? Just click on what? Gemini, Google Gemini chat mode. So then you click on it, then you click on it, then it takes you to this interface. Now, look at this node. We have the inputs, don't forget. We have the function where you customize what you want. We also have the what? The output. Are you there? Good. So now, the first thing I need to do is you need to click on this plus sign and then you click on create new credential. Please, I may not go deeper today because of time, please. So of course, this is where you get to input the key. Now, in my class, I always teach students API. What API means, the component of an HTTP request, right? API means application programming interface. But because of time, I may not be able to explain API, the method and all those things, right? Today, can you pardon me because I want us to go with something practical. Are you there? Good. So, but you need an API key. How do you get the API key? Now, the simplest method I always recommend for my students is this. I will tell them to do what? Open documentation. Because if you master the website, you might forget. But with this documentation, we see a step-by-step guide on how to get the key, right? Because of time, I will not be able to go to it. Just type AI Studio, right? AI Studio or ai.google to get to see the key, right? All you to do is create the key, copy the key, and then you paste it here automatically to start working for you. But because of time, I will not be able to do that. So I already have my own account set up, right? So I'll click on my And then you can choose model. We have different models. Models that can create videos, models that can create, that can solve complex mathematics, models that can achieve a lot of tasks, right? We have different models. So, but for this class, I'm going to use Gemini 2.5 Flash. And that's like the least. Before now it was 1.5, but now we now have, okay, it's not like the least because we still have 2.0, but it's still very, very effective. And then with minimal AI token credit, I mean, AI credit, good. Okay, so I've already set up my model, right? And that is what? Gemini. Good. The next thing is the memory. But because of time, we will not set up memory today. Memory is like, just like, let me ask you a question. Just like a ChatGPT. If you ask question today, let's say for example now you ask what is AI, and then it gives you a response. Then you come tomorrow or after 5 days, and then you types. AI, your ChatGPT is still able to remember the last conversation. Therefore, it's not contradicting it. In my class, we did practical on setting up a memory and not setting up a memory. But because of today, permit me, we're not able to go deeper. But don't worry, as we'll be having our free sections, we are going to be diving deep into all of this, right? But if you want to go for the master class, that's why we teach you, we break all of this into chunks, right? This class ought to be 1 hour, but we are 6 minutes ahead. I will not even done. So now, when I'm done submitting my form, my AI process the information. Now we need to customize the AI agent. Tell AI agent what to do. Then you double tap on it, and then you customize it. So double tap on it, and then you come to this place that says source for prompts, this and this and this. So you click on it, and then you say define below. Then you click on define below. Then you now tell AI what to do. Now say, okay, hi, you just write your normal, just like the way you prompt AI. And don't forget, I also teach prompt engineering. There's how you need to prompt AI. You don't just type anything that you want because you get random results, right? For God of time, let me just be very, very fast. So let me say, hi, you are an intelligent, no time, AI, no. Email, I'm writing up, email writer. Compose a short, I'm making mistake, short email to the user, right? Telling them the need for them, just the way it prompts for AI, for them to register for what easy tech AI and automation training that will be starting on 5th January 2026. Make it short. Let we talk to AI now. Make it short and simple, right? Make it short and simple, right? Then you can even tell it, this is the name of the user, this is the email of the user. I can tell it, this is the email of the user, right? Tell it the email of the user. Then the email of the user is what? Just come here and grab this email. Then you drag it here. So that when it's sending it to this user. So this is JSON. It's not difficult, actually. You might be like, which one is JSON again? Are we doing coding here? It's not difficult at all, right? But just drag from this email, drag it here, right? Just drag it and drag it here so that when it's composting it, can compose it to this email, right? I can add this email to it, right? Good. Okay. So then let's just create one more and then we just leave, right? And then the tools now, you can connect as many tools as possible. You can connect your calendar, your app, your different tools into this. But because of time, let's just give it an output. So let's give it an output. I'm just going to say a Gmail. So that's compose the mail and send it to what? To a Gmail account. Of course, in this case, you might need some credentials that need to be authenticated. So we have different actions you can take. I told you already. You can add label to your email, delete an email, get an email. But for this case, we're using what? Send a message. That is, send a message to that particular user, right? So I'm going to go click on send a message. So then you need to connect the credential. It's very, very easy because it's using OAuth 2, right? Sorry, OAuth authentication. So it's very, very easy for you to connect. Just click on it. Then you see like sign up, right? Sign up. Then click on it. It asks for authentication, and then you are done. So you can connect your Google account easily. Very, very easy to set up. You connect that, and then you have something like this. You have something like this. Delete. You have something like this, right? You can use two. Then what do you want to do? You want to send a message. That's the operation, right? To which email? Then you can come to your form and then drag your email into this. Then the subject of your email, you can say, well, you can say register for the, let me just say, AI and automation. Let me just say AI and automation. AI and automation. Good. Now, how do you want the email body to look like? Do you want to use an HTML or do you want to use text? I believe everybody here will want to use text because we don't know much about HTML, CSS, right? Just click on text. Now, what should be the message that you want your response to see? Of course, AI agent already customize it. Just come here. You will not see it here, but we're going to run it and you're going to see it. You're not seeing it now. So let's go back to our AI agent to do what? To customize it. So we want that to be done here. So of course, it's like red here. And it's like red here. That means this node is not well set up. So I'll come here again, right? This is where I have the message. So this prompt message is not well defined, right? It's not well defined. So please, you need to take your time to ensure that it's well cultivated. You can make it longer than this. Like you need to give AI instruction what to do so that it does not hallucinate and it gives you what you want. Because of time, I'll just making it very, very fast, right? Good. Okay, so if I execute the step now, you're going to see what AI is going to customize for me. If I don't want it, I can retweak my email. Good. Can you see? So register for this and this and this and this and this and this. Can you see? It has composed an email for me using my LLM, my Google Gemini, right? That's composed it for me. So now I will now come to my message and do what? And drag this message, this output from AI agent into what? Into this message. I'm going to drag this output here. Now, if I run this, automatically I'm going to get an email. So if I run it now, don't worry, you're going to see, can you see? Load returned successfully. It has sent the email to my what? To my, that sent this message to my mail. Let's check. This is my mail. Let me show you. Is my mail open? I don't know. I don't have credentials I don't want to make public. I want to just show you, just to see the recent email that I just dropped. This is it. Good. Can you see? AI and automation. Register for this and this and this. Dear Israel, this and this, this and this, this and this, this and this. But let's test it. Let's test it. It's working on my own. Let me also push it to production and send the email. Sorry, send the link. So you also can fill the form and also test from your end. Of course, this email is not perfect because we're just doing some drafts, right? Now, how do you make it public? How do you publish it for everyone to view, for everyone to use? So let's say as they're filling the form, they are getting an email inviting them for what? To register for the next cohort. So I'm just going to what? Publish. When you publish it, you can give it a name. Let me call it automation. You can give some description, which is optional. Then you click on what? Publish. Automatically, your automation is what? It's live. Is what? Live. Now, come back to your production URL. Of course, when I test, I will click on what? Production URL. And I will copy this link and let me send it to you. I'm sending it to you. So please, I want maybe like top 5 to fill the form now and send. So fill the form now and send and give me your response. So please fill the form. Now screenshot the message to the group. Please upload the message and send to the group. So I want to see the output. Of course, it will not be really well customized, but let's see what this solution look like. Of course, this is like our first demo. Who is filling it? Please fill and send to the group. What group you are? Whichever group you are. Can you see? Submitted. Do you receive any Mr. Samuel? Yes, please screenshot and send to the group. Please screenshot and send it to the group so that everybody can see it on the group. Please screenshot and send to the group. And of course, I don't really have much AI credit on my Gemini, but I have more on my OpenAI, but it's fine. Okay, so let's send it. Let's send the screenshot. Let's see the screenshots. Nobody's sending screenshots. I don't know. Maybe I'm not the one seeing it. Have you seen any? Have you seen any? Okay, I can see one. Thank you so much, Mr. Paolo Joseph. Yeah, I can. Okay, I'm seeing another thing. Please, Mr. Samuel, you said you have filled the form. Please, can you send a screenshot of your email, the email that you received? That's the way we do. It must be 100% practical. Thank you so much. Good. And can you see AI and automation, this and this and this, hi, this, just a friendly reminder, training comments on feed, get your spot. Thank you so much. Right? Thank you so much. I know where the error is coming from, where I see my name. Let me correct that. I am getting that from here. Let me correct that. So thank you so much for those who are filling the form. Yeah, thank you so much. Good. So I believe we have one evidence. Let's have more now. Let's have more. Thank you so much. Good. We have a second person. Yeah. That's how we do it. Oh. It's always practical. Thank you so much. Good. Can you see? Easy tech automation and this. Training staff. Can you see? Can you see? How many of you love automation now? Now, instead of you doing it manually, are you also seeing people? Now, it may not work again because my AI credit already exhausted. Can you see? It's showing yellow. So it will do it now. It may not work. Let me change the model. Let me change it to my OpenAI. I have a lot of credits on my OpenAI. So I have a lot of credits that I can use for this class. I can sponsor credits. Good. So try it now. It will work now. I've changed the model to what? To OpenAI. So now I love this question that Mr. I don't know, the question that Mr. Samuel is asking. Are you also seeing people filling the form? Now the question is yes and no. It's in two ways. Do you know why now? We are not saving it. As it's coming here, it's going out. Don't worry, as we proceed in the class, we can now create like a CRM or a Google Sheet that stores all the responses. But just for us to have a taste, this class I said it will be 100% what? 100% introduction. That's why we just did this small task, this very, very small task. But as we proceed, we can expand it, we can escalate it, we can make it bigger, we can make it smoother, we can make it better than this. But if it can work with this small scale, with this rough demo, it can also work when we do something much more better. Okay, Mr. Samuel, your hand is raised. Please, do you want to go ahead and answer a question? And that's the only question I'm going to be taking tonight. That's the only question I'm going to be taking tonight. Okay, Mr. Samuel, you said you want to install it locally. So I've sent a documentation on how to install it locally. So please, you can just check the WhatsApp group and then get guide on how to do it. Okay, that will be all for now. Thank you so much for joining us. Please, on the WhatsApp group, we'd love to take your responses. We'd love to take your feedback. How was today's class? How impactful it was? And also, please try your hands on something like this. And let's see what you can also come up with. And if you are stuck, I'm always here to assist you along the way. What's your question, Mr. Kawade? I can't find your question, please. Do you want to ask again? Do you want to ask again?
I was saying that is there going to be a record of this class for a visiting purpose?
Thank you so much. Our class is recorded. This session is recorded. I want to appreciate everyone who has joined the masterclass today. I want to also apologize for taking 19 to 20 minutes out of your time. Normally, it's all to be 1 hour, but I don't want us to leave without getting the best. And that's why I actually extended it. I'm so sorry about that. Please try your hands on it. And for those who might be interested in joining the masterclass, that will be starting by January. Please, I'm going to send you the link to make your payment. Please secure your payment this year. The payment is very, very cheap because we have you in mind. It's 30,000 naira. But from next year, it's going to be 100,000 naira. So please secure your seat on time before the price increase. We know why we are giving it for that 30,000 naira. We want as many as possible to tap into it. But from next year, the price goes up. Thank you so much for joining this wonderful session. right? You get to learn from me. I'll be your instructor that will guide you for the next 2 months, and it's project based. 100% project based. Go and ask any of our students, and I don't know, maybe some of them are here, and ask them. It's 100% practical based. You get to learn to work with different problems, different customer chatbot to be done in class, AI voice agent to be done in class, and beautiful, fantastic solutions will be solved in class. So please tap into it as early as possible before the offer goes up. It's left for you. Automation is a game changer. That'll be all for now. Thank you so much for joining this fantastic session. We appreciate your time and we appreciate the energy committed to join this session. Take care of yourself. See you at the top. That'll be all for now. Bye.